What is going on, everybody? TJ and Matt here with Daily Grind Fantasy Sports, and welcome to the official live stream. We have an Underdog dedicated live stream for you guys today. We got Thursday, 8/17. That's August 17th. We hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday so far. And yes, you heard me, guys. We're going to be talking all things Underdog today. If you guys just joined the stream and you haven't hit that like button, please go ahead and do so now. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button also and turn on that notification bell so when we do post content, you get alerted. Matt, how are you?
Doing fantastic. It's a great day to be talking about Underdog, TJ, because Underdog, there's a ton of middling opportunities. Again, exclusively Underdog. Guys, by the way, we need to talk about this, and I get a lot of you are not a fan of talking exclusive DFS apps, but let me tell you something that's coming out probably sometime next week. We're going to be doing a creator-hosted Underdog Best Ball live stream. I'm just trying to. I put out a tweet earlier in the week talking about just having a creator-exclusive one. Obviously, all DGF guys are going to be involved, and I honestly need to knock off. So
Dustin and I are safe?
Dustin and you are safe.
Dustin, we made the cut.
I knocked off the... I need to knock off the rust when it comes to fantasy football. I took a nice hard look through all the NFL rosters the other day.
Ooh,
there's a lot, dude. There's a lot I did not know, and I'm quite embarrassed. I'm not going to say it on stream that I just didn't know. But ultimately, I gave my hot takes. CJ, did you see the hot takes on Twitter that I posted? Because it got like 50,000 impressions. Like people actually wanted me to not be a robot for once, and it actually got. It did pretty well.
See what happens when you're somewhat genuine on Twitter to some people that follow you? That's what happens. You
when
get
I'm
some
not
really good
sarcastic for once. Yeah, so
it
made me question.
Sarcastic dickhead.
It made me question, like maybe fantasy football would be a great route to go for DGF. Anyway,
you think so?
A lot of bright things coming to you guys' ways for content. But Underdog, right now we're going to be talking about the Pick'em platform. We will be doing a best ball draft sometime next week, and that will be an exclusive live stream. A lot of other creators that you guys know well will be included in it, and ultimately I'm gonna beat TJ yet again. We did the Underdog fantasy draft last year. I think TJ, we both. No, listen, I think I finished like 9th, and you finished like 2nd to last. It was the worst. It was the worst best ball ever.
So. Just more context. I think that was my first best ball draft I ever did. Now, Matt,
I did explain how it worked before, but
where we are right now in our lives, fantasy football, it just doesn't take the cake for us anymore. We have some priorities that we have to put in front of fantasy football.
Fun, but
when I was 22, 23 years old, I used to live, breathe, and eat fantasy football like consistently. All I did was fantasy football. Multiple drafts, multiple leagues, trying to work out trades.
Oh, trust me, I remember.
That was my entire life. Yeah. So don't be embarrassed about how little you know about the NFL. I'm kind of starting to find myself fall into that trap a little bit. But we do need to be better. Yeah, excited for that. But in terms of the best ball last year, that was the first, of course, the apartment people are calling me right now.
No.
I think I got to take this really quickly.
Don't you dare. Are you serious?
Okay, I won't. I'll call him back. Amanda's gonna kill you, not me.
All right. Well, guess what?
But in terms of more context for the best ball last year, that was the first one that I did. I don't know if it was the same for you. I got annihilated. I don't think I had a quarterback for the last 6 weeks because they both got hurt. I only drafted two. I think. Yeah. I had Tua and I don't even remember who else, but it was bad.
It was bad. I remember that. And you were playing without a quarterback forever. I think you need at least 3 for best balls to be safe.
That's what I've done in my 2 best balls so far that Dustin and I have run. 3 at a minimum.
Yep. 3, and then you just take people that have tremendous upside that just aren't for whatever reason are just at the bottom of the list, and you just that's what you do. That's what you do. You don't even you even look at injuries because who knows what injuries are going to happen throughout the year. Anyway,
I am injured.
Anyway, there's a great play that popped up not only on the optimizer but also the middling tool, and it just goes to show you when these two things kind of agree. Let me just show you guys the play. It's going to be Julio Rodriguez, and I know a lot of casuals are going to be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It's under 2 total bases, 1.5 as a sportsbook line. BetMGM, Caesars all have plus money here on the under. So it just goes to show you that it's slightly favoring the over at 1.5. Doesn't matter. You get a 0.5 discrepancy here and that push potential. We call it safety here. Julio Rodriguez looks fantastic on both the middling tool and on our optimizer. So we're going to be taking the under there. That's where I'm leading this.
Good start. Great start. Love it. And again, Fliff and Hot Streak both have this set to 1.5 as well. So we're getting that better number on UD, taking the under of 2. And we have that push security on our side as well.
Could even take hey, you want to throw a curveball in here? No pun intended. You want to take the over on Fliff 1.5?
I would love to. Now, Matt, real quick. I see that Hot Streak and Fliff both have this set to 1.5. Why are we prioritizing Fliff?
Yeah, so for anybody who doesn't know how to read sportsbook lines, don't be embarrassed. It's fine. I actually posted a how-to video last week, late last week, on how to read sportsbook lines. So the higher the number means the more the heavier the juice is on that platform and the less bang for your buck that you get. I'm not going to go through every specific, but as you guys can see here, minus 175 on Hot Streak and then minus 150 on Fliff. You're getting more bang for your buck on Fliff to hit the over. Essentially, all we're hoping here is that this player, Julio Rodriguez, ends at 2 total bases because you push on Underdog and you cash out on Fliff, right? So that's what we're doing here by middling these two.
Yep. So more return over on Fliff. If we're putting $150 down, we're getting a $100 return.
They actually play at 210, so this one's going to kick off.
Perfect. Soon. Oh, Dayball? Love Dayball. Yeah. Dayball's my favorite thing. So where do we want to go from there? Do we want to jump down the middling tool, go with Jose Quintana, under walks? Is there anything else that tickles your fancy?
You tell me.
So I'm looking at this El Ramer. League of Legends maps 1 and 2 kills for Anubis Gaming. Right now over on UD, he's set to 5. Parlay Play has a set to 4. Sports Battle has a set to 4.5. So really good middling opportunity if we want to take the under on UD and the over on Parlay Play. But it looks like Underdog seems to be a little bit too aggressive when comparing to the rest of the market, that being these other DFS apps and Parlay Play and Sports Battle. I think this line should be set to closer to 4.5. So I think we're getting a really good bang for our buck if we take that under 5 on UD. So I'm going to add in I don't know how to say that name. I had no idea.
I'm going to call him Elamir. I think that's safe. I don't think anybody really knows how to pronounce that because I don't even know if the names make sense. What's Anov and Anoff? Like
I had a guy when I was doing my live stream the other night for Taco Tuesday for Sam D, the League of Legends clip that everybody had. We got up to 175 concurrent viewers at one time. There was one guy in there. His name was Odd. He might be in here now. I don't know. But he was just ripping everybody, being like, you guys don't know shit about League of Legends. I guarantee you he knows how to pronounce this name. He knows this guy's entire backstory.
Yeah, no, he probably lives with him, too. He's probably went to his high school. He probably was married to him. So, Elmir. So, let's talk about this one last time. I know that you just explained it, but we have a price point, guys. Let's talk about this logically, right? This is why I love the middling tool. Parlay Play set to 4. We have Sports Battle set to 4.5. And then on Underdog, we have 5. Let's look at 3 different price points here. What is the most accurate projection, TJ, based on those 3 price points?
4.5.
4.5. The mean is 4.5. The median's 4.5. So what are we doing here? We're assuming that this is going to crunch into the middle. Hopefully that Underdog's going to get bumped to 4.5. And same thing with Parlay Play. So that's all we're doing here is using logic. 3 different price points on cars. One's higher, one's lower, one's right in the middle. Guess what? The middle one's going to probably be the most accurate price point for that car. So again, it just makes logical sense. One last play, TJ. I'll go ahead and throw it in. I'll call the next one. Looking down the line here, I'm going to explain why I'm passing over some of these just after I pick one.
Yep.
This one looks good. Next, we'll call him N9XTZ. This one's clearly off here, under 33.5. This is CSGO. I don't know if that's next. Net 9X. I don't know. My computer connection's going slow right now. Hopefully you guys aren't. Yeah, there's still 50 people in here. We're good. That's the slip. That's the first slip here. First of many slips, hopefully. All unders.
First of many slips.
Why did we pick that one, TJ?
We have a really good discrepancy here, Matt, between, who is this? Hot Streak. Hot Streak right now currently has it set to 30.5, and we're getting it at 33.5 over on UD. So not only a fantastic under on UD, but a really good middling opportunity. We have a 3-kill discrepancy between the 2 DFS apps. That means if we go over to Hot Streak and take his over, if this finishes at, if next, 9X, whatever the hell we're going to name this guy, if he finishes at 31,
Rodriguez 32, just got bumped.
Or 33, did he actually?
Yeah. Did you get your slip in?
I did get my slip in.
Gotcha.
If he, because I actually had next, I was just waiting for you to get there. I knew you'd find it. If he finishes at 31, 32, or 33, we have a profitable player prop on 2 different apps.
Yeah.
2. Yeah, that middle is, I mean, it's not a 15 kill difference, but you'd be very surprised at how often they actually hit that middle.
A 7% chance it should hit the middle here.
So. Yes, sir. Even at a 3-kill discrepancy. So something we want to take advantage of was that next under 33.5, and that's what we did. Matt, and again, we can go over and we can take that over on Hot Streak, and then we can play the middle. We can hope for that 31, 32, or 33 finish if we want.
Yeah, we recommend this. So one thing that I've been doing, I know TJ's been doing, is that we've been looking at the middling tool to create most of our slips. and then
Yes.
fill out the rest going to the optimizer, because we can visually see the discrepancies here and why these are popping up. So again, a lot of great plays to find here by just prioritizing the middling tool and then going and building out from there. The reason that we skipped over a lot of these plays, let's actually take a look at Quintana here for the Mets. Under strikeouts, set the 4.5 across the board, right? You technically can middle this on Underdog, but you definitely have to prioritize the play on parlay play, because as you can see here, the entire market is set to 4.5. However, on parlay play, set to 4. Where do you guys think the softer projection is given that information, right? Pretty obvious. I don't need to, you guys don't actually need to answer that because it's a rhetorical question. It's 4 set on parlay play, and it looks like they actually have a lot of discrepancies here. So what I would do if I was looking at this board just as a whole here, bless you, I would be prioritizing not only Underdog but also middling on parlay play. And this is generally where I find myself like prioritizing certain DFS sites, is just by looking at the middling tool, because just by showing this, it gives me the best idea where the market is kind of off the most, if that makes sense. Because parlay play really falling behind the wheel here. Definitely saying that I'm definitely showing you guys that Underdog still has a fantastic amount of plays, but like parlay play definitely falling behind the wheel. So again, if you guys haven't signed up for Underdog Fantasy, be sure to use code DGF for 100% match up to $100. There's a ton of esports plays that are still left. Also, Rodriguez, for obvious reasons, just got bumped. So you guys can see this. This is literally working right before your very eyes. Why these are getting bumped is because this has not adjusted to the market. Julio Rodriguez was obviously too high. Whether he got removed or bumped down, he probably should get removed, because if he gets set to 1.5, he's going to be set to minus 122 odds. Another reason why I love Underdog is because they even offer they offer some of these plays that just should not be available. Like, they're not going to set him to 1.5. That would be dumb. So they're honestly probably going to remove him altogether, which is crazy that we even got that. So.
Maybe a piece of hair in my mouth. Yeah, great point, Matt. And just to further more off that point that you mentioned with Jose Quintana, directly below that same situation there with Rich Hill, we wouldn't want to play this on Underdog. If anything, we want to take that over 4 on parlay play. There's 6 different DFS apps that currently have this set to 4.5. There's one that has it set to 4. So obviously parlay play, like Matt mentioned, a little bit behind the ball here on not only Quintana, but Rich Hill. And again, directly below that with the, I don't remember what we named that guy, El Ramen, whatever. I'm going to call him Ramen. Over 4 kills. Again, nice middling chance there.
There's no correlation with that name and Ramen.
Ramen? It's close enough. Ramir? Well, we should call him
Ramir is what I'm calling him.
El Ramir is his name.
Is
I believe. I think I just figured it out. It only took us
Ramir.
like 10 minutes as we were talking about him. But yeah,
really foreign.
So you can use this middling tool for a bunch of different purposes, but obviously trying to find the best number on what DFS app is its main source, and that's what Matt and I'm on the middling tool consistently. Like that's what I find myself refreshing it a little bit more lately than the optimizer, because all of these discrepancies, especially with CSGO and League of Legends on Hot Streak, Jock Market, and more specifically Underdog, it's absolutely bananas the value that you can get day in and day out.
Yeah, 1,000%. We're going to continue to take advantage of this value. Also, for all of you in here that have not been tuning into the live stream, we released a major update yesterday. I kind of want to talk about that specifically for Underdog. Why I want to bring this up for Underdog is because there's so many CSGO, League of Legends, esports discrepancies that you guys simply need to take advantage of, and you won't be able to take advantage of them unless you are getting notifications. Let's talk about it. So on our optimizer, we are still showing line discrepancies, immediate line dropping. So right now, ironically, this is this is actually between Prizepicks and Underdog. So
perfect.
Yeah, they just dropped, I think. So this is perfect. So on Dota, we'll go ahead and put these in a slip right now. You guys can see it. But what you're able to do is set up a notification, email notification by clicking in the top right, create notifications. And then you can set the specific sports books that you want to set up notifications for. And then you're able to set up a threshold. I don't recommend setting it really low, but technically you can, like 55%, obviously plus EV plays on most apps, right? Depending on the slip type. And you're also able to set a plus EV percentage on the apps that have dynamic odds like Hot Streak, Fliff, Boom Fantasy. We list them all here. And then by setting up these notifications, you literally get sent to your email whenever they meet these thresholds. which is wild. I also recommend 2 books. I know we get a lot of questions about, hey, this should be set to 1, right? Why don't you guys enable it to be set to 1? It's actually taking into consideration the DGF line. So It is technically 1 book to be compared. So you'll get notifications for all the guys that just popped up over 50%. Anyway, this is something that we've been talking about for a long time, a highly requested feature, and we're finally able to roll it out. I couldn't be happier. Like, NFL season's about to be insane with these notifications. So we're going to hammer your email as long as you want us to.
Yeah, in other words, shit's going to be popping off. But Matt, let's grab this Dota 2 slip before these get removed.
Yes, I agree. Go ahead and name them off.
Eula, ULU, over 12.5 kills. Again, these are direct comparisons all to Prizepicks. Next play is going to be once with a period at the end of his name.
Is this higher? Sorry, over?
ULU is an over 12.5.
Okay.
Once with a period, 15.5. That's under 15.5 kills. And then City without an eye, CTY, over 13.5 kills. And again, these are all direct comparisons to Prizepicks.
And these are playing for the same teams.
None of them are playing for the same team, so it's honestly that's destiny right there. We refresh the optimizer at legitimately the perfect time. The perfect time. And just like that, we entered another 3-man slip. Now, guys, we're building out 3-man slips over on Underdog because it is one of the best slip types that UD has to offer. Different payout than Prizepicks. I know you guys hear us all the time say don't enter 3-mans on Prizepicks. Well, instead of Prizepicks, Underdog gives you a 6 times payout for your uninsured 3-man slips, whereas Prizepicks only gives you that 5 times return. So you want to be entering your 3-man slips over on UD. Again, you get that 6 times return, so that is why we fixate on these 3-man slips. You need minus 122 implied odds for each individual leg to remain profitable in the long term, and that is a 55% fair odds percent. So as we can see here with those 3 just comparison plays over to Prizepicks, 55.2% fair odds for each of them. So we get a plus EV 3-man slip over on UD, entering Yulu over 12.5 kills, once under 15.5, and then CTY, so City without an eye, over 13.5 kills. You know, Matt, one thing about these esports, they have some very, very unique gamer tags. Very unique.
Yes. I see a lot of unique gamer tags. Some that don't make sense. Like, back in my day, there wasn't allowed to be periods. Like, what's going on here with some of these gamer tags? Like, hey, I would have done a lot of things with periods. So,
well, also back in our day, it was we weren't on computer. I feel like a lot of these games now on desktop are just, you can just have a bunch of different numbers, symbols, whatever. Ours were just plain and simple. I don't even want to say what yours was. It was just, it was electric. Your gamer, Matt's, I don't know if you guys know, but Matt's gamer tag used to be absolutely electric.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the one that was just four letters, right?
4 letters. That's all it took.
All right. Anyway, moving on, guys. There's a lot of promotions also on Underdog Fantasy. I actually got hammered with an email this morning. TJ, I didn't even tell you about it, but there's going to be some NFL free squares. I can't give any more information here. Pretty soon for Underdog Fantasy, so look out for that. They're going to be season long discounts, and they're essentially free squares. So look out for those, guys. If you haven't signed up for Underdog Fantasy, use code DGF for 100% match up to $100. All of these DFS apps are going to start rolling out promos like crazy. Like, you can literally make thousands and thousands of dollars by just looking at these promos. I talk about this every single time I can by just taking advantage of these free promos and actually playing in an optimal way, not just playing one single app, Prizepicks, Underdog, whether it be parlay play. It doesn't matter. Right. You guys need to be taking advantage across these platforms with in regards to these promos, for sure. Yes,
100%. Great call. But Matt, let's go ahead, jump back over to the middling tool, see what else we can build out, because I do see some more CSGO plays on here, direct comparisons to Hot Streak, and we have some really, really good discrepancies still. So I'd love to take advantage of these. I'd love to grab some more slips if we can.
Yeah, by the way, guys, if you haven't gotten this off, Ulu, higher, once, lower, City, higher. Nobody has entered that, apparently, because it's still live. I'm not entering it on purpose so that you guys can take advantage of it. So go for it.
Matt, we have a couple questions that I want to get to. Sure. Any sleeper plays? This is just an Underdog stream. BRNDN, Brendan. So apologize for that. Got that slip locked in, said Apollo. Awesome. And he's setting up his email notifications today. Fantastic. And then Chris asked, Matt, turn on dark mode on Underdog, please.
On Underdog? Oh, on my Underdog? I didn't even know that was an option.
Oh my God.
What I see it now.
Actually, you know what's
funny? Can you do that on the app too?
I don't have dark mode on my screen either. I do have it on the app though. Okay. I know I called you a noob, but I just changed it.
Well, look at that. Sorry, guys. Well, now that does look a lot better.
Actually, I do like it. It looks a lot better. That. Yeah, no, it looks a lot better. That was a complete lie. Complete lie.
Let's get on the list and take advantage of some of these CSGO.
Oh my God! Don't go back to light mode because it slaps you in the face.
It stuns you.
Yeah, I just got stunned by Chin. Stunned by Chin on Rust. All right. Yeah. What else do we have here? Let's see what else we got. Do we have anything else, Matt, that sticks out to you? CSGO.
Let's try and build a correlation. Oh, you want to try that? We can do that.
Yeah. Let's see what we can find. Who are the Sharks playing? They're playing OPLM. Give me a second. Give me a hot second here. What is it? What is it? Plano? Nah, nothing good. Nope. Nothing good. Never mind. Okay. That's okay. We can still build out a slip. Doesn't need to be correlated.
No, it doesn't.
RDNZAO.
RDN. Oh, I see it.
Taking his under.
Taking his under because it's a direct comparison over the hot streak. It looks like hot streak again. They're making their own odds. So if there's an edge to be had, it's between Underdog and hot streak right now. Clearly, these other DFS apps don't have a market for CSGO right now, at least with these specific teams or players. Muterus?
Right under that is Muterus. It's an interesting name.
Yeah, Muterus.
Under 35 kills. Again, direct comparison over to Hot Streak that has this to 32.5. I think I already played Muterus. I grabbed Muterus over 32.5 on Hot Streak already. So I'm assuming I already played Muterus over on UD, but if not, let's go ahead and rifle this back off. And now, Matt, if we want to jump off of the middling tool here, unless we want to try to find, actually, you know what? We need to try to find some correlation here with SAW and QSTM. So I'm going to search that because we didn't have any correlation to add in with RDNZAO. So let me see if
SAW, but we can't play the same players.
Nope, can't have more than 2 players in the same team for CSGO. I'm assuming that's question mark. It's got to be question mark. Oh, I had something and I accidentally clicked off. Hold on. Give me a second. Bear with me. Question mark.
Yeah, he plays for
Matt, let's look up SAD, and it's another over, so that's good. SAD, SAD, yes, they're playing each other. Perfect. Oh, but Muterus is an under, huh?
Yeah. So can you explain the correlation for CSGO real quick?
Yeah, so guys, when it comes to CSGO, it's better to have 2 overs than opposing teams with an over and an under. You have the opportunity in CSGO after 30 rounds to go into overtime. And again, that happens more often than you would think. So if it's tied 15-15, you get a guaranteed extra 6 rounds at a minimum. So in that case, what you're looking for is a close competitive game between the 2 teams. So when we are trying to correlate with CSGO, we do want to fixate more so on 2 overs than one team or one player from that team with an over and then the opposing team with an under, right? So we want close competitive games when it comes to CSGO with the opportunity to go to overtime. So we'd rather have 2 overs from 2 opposing teams. And again, you can't game stack when it comes to CSGO. You can only have 1 player per slip. So we're actually going to skip over that. We don't want to take that Muterus under in that SAD over.
I took Cassin over 37. Completely unrelated game, so no correlation.
Okay.
But
what is it?
CASS1N.
CASS. Oh, God. CASS1N. Okay. And it was the over?
Over 37 because he set the 39.5 on Hot Streak.
Beautiful.
So again, to play off that point, you also want 2 unders to be correlated again from two different teams. It's quite literally the opposite of League of Legends, because if those 2 teams decide to just blow each other out, like let's say it's like 16-4 by the end of the game, like there's a limited amount of kills that both teams can get. Period. Like the team that obviously blew them out is going to get more kills in general. But like overall, the amount of kills in that game is down tremendously, right? Like imagine you get blown out and the top player from the overall game gets like 18 kills. That's still not that much, right? So that's how that works.
For sure.
It's like imagine a really high paced NBA game, guys, that goes to like triple OT. You know that all the players hitting the over, at least all the starters, right? So that's how that works.
There's absolutely nothing worse, too, when you take an under and you see overtime coming from a mile away, especially in CSGO. Like if you're double stacked on an under and you see a team up 15-9, and you're like, just close it out. One round. And you see them on pistols, and they're saving money. It's just like, oh, it's gonna get to 15-15. Yeah. I feel like that happens with me every single time. Couple questions. Julio back up there, 2 bases. So the Julio got re-added, Matt. Yep. Julio under 2 bases is back up there. Alex said, lame-o, I turned on dark mode, and it was a revelation to my eyes. Yeah, we just did the same thing. Spaz, good luck, baby. Spaz, ignore him. He's just a troll. I just need 1 solid pick. Surf, we just created 3 different underdog slips. So you got 3 slips to choose from. If you need 1 solid pick, you can go with that Julio Rodriguez under 2 bases back on the board.
I don't know why that's still up. I don't know if that was screwed. If they're screwing up or what.
Yeah. What up, Marv? Spaz said, hey, boys, used the middling yesterday right now. I'm 3 out of 6. Other games start at 7. Love it, Spaz. Good luck, man. Grab that 25 times. You got it, baby. All right, Matt. So we built out 3 slips. We've gotten some really good value, fixating mostly on the middling tool, finding discrepancies. We did have that Julio Rodriguez play from our first slip get removed. Again, it's back up there, guys. His total bases is back up at 2. So if you guys missed out on grabbing his under 2, you guys can build out a slip now utilizing that Julio Rodriguez under 2 total bases. Again, there's a majority of sports books that have this set to 1.5 with juice on the over. But again, we're getting that 0.5 discrepancy, and we're getting the better number over on UD. We have that push potential. The only way we lose that Julio Rodriguez play is if he gets 3 total bases. If he gets 2, we're okay with the push, depending on how the rest of our slip pans out. And then directly below that, Matt, those Dota plays still haven't moved. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised at that.
They haven't moved, and also another person asked if we could middle specifically between Underdog and Prizepicks. Let's go ahead and show the people what that would look like, and use logical picks when doing so. So only for the purpose of middling on Underdog, we're going to bring up Prizepicks for that exact question. So what I'm going to do, switch over to the Underdog optimizer here, and we're going to look to a 1-to-1 comparison where these 2 apps are obviously off. City we already used on Underdog, right? We're taking the over on City. Let's go ahead and
Underdog. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna restructure. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show the stream what I'm doing here on Underdog. Ulu, we're taking the over as well.
Correct. Now my mom's calling me. I swear.
Yeah. You know what? I had a programmer call me. You should know which one I'm talking about. In the middle of my stream too. So.
I saw the text from that programmer. Yeah. So I think I can guess who that is. But yeah, I feel like it's pretty consistent that whenever I do a live stream, my mom's like, "Oh, I'm gonna call TJ." Like, Mom, we do it every day. Every day. Hey, I'm streaming. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So yeah, Matt, if we're going over to Prizepicks for middling purposes only, if we're taking the over of City without an I on UD, we're taking the under of once on UD, and we're taking the over of Ulu on UD. We'd want to then flip around on Prizepicks and play the under of City 15 kills, the over of once of 14 kills, and the under of Ulu of 14 kills.
Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Can you read that off one more time?
Yeah. So over on Prizepicks, it's going to be CTY.
Hold on, I can't find stupid. I can't find Dota.
Dota's bottom right, second to the. Okay.
City is what?
Under. CTY is under 15 kills.
Okay.
Once with a period is over 14 kills, and ULU is under 14 kills.
Okay.
And now, Matt, I was going to say, we want to add some plays to this, right? Because we don't want to play a 3-man over on Prizepicks.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So the reason that we're not playing a 3-man power, we're technically middling 2 different slip types, right? But the same players, is because we're looking for the optimal slip type on Prizepicks, which is definitely not a 3-man power because you're only getting 5 times payout, and in terms of a fair odds percentage per leg, we're looking at 59 plus. It's actually crazy the type of percent odds you need for your individual legs to hit that. So we're adding on 2 more plays, and we can literally just do this real quick. If you wanted to switch over to the Prizepicks optimizer, fill out the last 2 plays that way. I'll just switch real quick and take a look. You could also middle some more plays by finding them. Right now, there's no profitable plays on there, so what we're going to do is head back to the middling tool, look at some discrepancies, maybe on Prizepicks that we could throw in there. Real quickly, just to get off the slip, I'm going to do that. This hot streak plays wild for Laney for WNBA. Breakpoints allowed or breakpoints won. Swizatek, is that how you pronounce her name or no?
Swataki.
Wait, really? You don't know how to pronounce it, do you?
I'm actually embarrassed because I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Breakpoints over.
She's the number 1 player in the world. I know that. She's disgusting.
Yeah. And then Pegula is who we're putting in for the
Jessica
over.
Pegula.
Yep, over 4.5 there. And I'm going to talk about why those are profitable plays, even though we're not middling those technically by including those on Underdog as well. We're hitting the over on both of those because there's a market discrepancy, right? Like there's two DFS apps. It doesn't matter what the two are. Sports Battle has their own projections, obviously, for tennis, set to 5 and 5 for those two players, but 4.5 for those two tennis players on Prizepicks. So this is a profitable long-term slip because those percentages based on the info that we're given are higher than 55%. So that is why this is a profitable long-term slip. I would enter this on Prizepicks, enter this on Underdog. If these players land in the middle, you're winning on both apps, right? So imagine you did it 6 times on Underdog where they all land in the middle, and then on Prizepicks you did a 5 or a 10x, 16x right there with those two slips. So
it'd be wild. I love that very, very much. Yeah.
So that's how you do it. And you can even take it a step further, guys. You want to hear some like Inception? Could even start middling on sports battles. Start with those two tennis plays. So
Middleception is what we call it.
Middleception.
Actually, Maze made a really good he made a really good graphic that he tweeted out at us. I think it was last week. Middleception. Because we were middling inside of middling, which is we're basically the Leonardo DiCaprio's of middling. So I love it.
Do we have any more plays in Underdog?
Well, I'm sure we do.
We should get off in about 10 minutes, or 5 minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, you spam in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, thank you for hanging out with us today and entering some slips. We're going to go ahead and enter a couple more. Did you dabble in some golf?
I did earlier. I'm not opposed to creating more golf slips. I think they're in a rain delay right now. Some pretty shitty weather, so I don't think they've actually teed off. But yeah, I'm definitely down to do that. You already know I dabbled in some.
Well, hold on. Did they remove all the golf plays as we?
Actually, it looks like golf did just start.
That's why. Well,
so some of these plays are definitely off the board. Yeah, but I mean, Matt, my plays, I can already tell just from looking at the golf board. I'm looking pretty already, even through a couple holes. Love to see that. So I'm going to pull up the middling tool again, refresh. Guys, yeah, if you have any Underdog-related questions, any UD-related questions. Keller said, not sure if y'all mentioned Julio bases on UD. Yes, we already played that. Appreciate that. If you guys missed it, by all means, get that into a slip.
You guys want to see something
that
cool?
Was actually the first slip we used. What do you got, Matt? Hit him.
El Ramir, who we were talking about earlier, just got bumped on parlay play 4.5. So guess what? Sports Battle 4.5. Parlay play 4.5. Guess who is off the most, and guess who you should be hammering the under on right now. Yep. So it just further solidifies. Further solidifies that we were exactly right on that projection. Should be anyway, unless one of these two get bumped up to 5. But anyway. The chances are that this one's going to get bumped down from 5 to 4.5. So if you haven't taken advantage of Elamir, it's now even a better play. And everything that we talked about up to this point is looking great for that play.
Yes, love that. I love getting value, man. CLV, it's what it's all about. Getting that closing line value. It's what you want to see. You want to get the best number you possibly can. That's what we chase. We already played SAD, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we already played SAD. Okay. Just trying to make sure. Kind of looks like we've used a lot of the value so far.
We have. So it might be time. It might be time, TJ.
It might be closing time. One last call for alcohol.
Let's just get this money, bros. Yes. 100%.
Love that walk-down gang.
Not
Fucking
sure if y'all mentioned Julio bases on UD. Yes, we've been talking about that since the beginning. And other than that, I think we're good, TJ. Okay. I'm ready to go ahead and sign off, guys. Thank you so much.
We'll call it there.
For the sponsored live stream of Underdog. Underdog, thank you so much for sponsoring this live stream. Look out for that best ball creator live stream next week. That should be fun. I think I'll have to do it from my point of view, so that might suck. Have to put that on the delay so these guys aren't sniping my plays. So
yeah, that's what we had to worry about last time.
EV makes me love gambling. Same. That is why we are here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cue the music. And any last words, TJ?
Nope. We love you guys. We'll catch you later. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys.
Let's cash.